accident, and we've seen a brake failure from his teammate Sebastian Vettel.
Det sker så pass sent i utgången, alltså han tappar bakändan när han går på gas.
Precis, han får ett släpp.
See there that Alex Peroni is getting out of the car in the background. But he is he's trying to get out of the car, assisted by the marshal in the background there. But it is the Campos of Alex Peroni, the Australian driver. I think we now can show you what happened to Alex Peroni. Oh my goodness me. That is a horrific sight. Very serious crash for Alexander Peroni into the fence. And you can see that is how...
Big crash as well, and that's the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson. Red flagged the session. Session suspended. And Paul, there was absolutely nothing he could do. The car just went on under braking, just stepped out from underneath him.
When you have spectacular ones like that, the energy's dissipated over a long distance with all the bits and pieces flying off as well. It's not the sudden stop. They're the ones that really hurt. So whilst it looks spectacular, as long as nothing comes into the cockpit to get you.
The mechanics are looking at the DRS on Leclerc's car. I think we could be looking at a DRS failure. The rear wing flap has not reattached, has not gone down as it should do as soon as Ericsson touched the brake.
That Carlin, is he going to try it into the second Lesmo? Is he going to know he's there? Oh! Huge crash. An enormous accident for Peak and Canamassas, who rolls dramatically and thankfully has landed the right way up. He tries to continue, but we have a safety car deployed, and that to go again. We're on board. He's down the inside. Has he got enough of the corner? Well, he is alongside the driver, and he lost the rear of the car, and you can see the fury from Peak. It's not the first time that we've heard that question asked in GP2. Let's see it one more time. Peak down the inside. He's definitely got enough of a claim to the corner, but on that inside line, losing the rear and sending the Carlin barrel rolling, really. Dramatic pictures here. That is remarkable. Thankfully, he landed the right way up. But once again, contact involving Canamassas. Let's see it one more time. This will be in real time. So he got a great initial run out of the second chicane. That gave him the run in the Lesmo. Canamassas defending. And then down the inside, yeah, he's got enough of a claim to the corner.
Oh,
and Canamassas.
Canamassas should have backed away at that point.
Really did need to leave a little bit of room.
Based, of course, over in Singapore. Up the inside. Nice attempt there from Ryan Cullen. He hasn't quite been able to get that move done, but he sets it up very nicely for the exit of Parabolica. He could get the move into turn one at the Rettifilio. Oh, big accident! Oh my goodness! We're going to get a red flag here, surely, if not a safety car. That is a big one. Goodness me. We've had a roll. Couldn't quite see who that was. We're going to have to get a replay of that. 2 or 3 cars battling for position, and we are under safety car here at Monza. That is Bauer again.
Giovinazzi gets the place back under braking into the first chicane. Giovinazzi, though, you can see, was already trying to fight back at him. There is the number 11 car of Fabian Schiller, which has made very good progress from 15th on the grid, and a huge crash there. Barrel rolling over. That's absolutely massive, and it's Lance Stroll. Now, we saw the start of that incident. Stroll got the move on Giovinazzi into the chicane. Looked like Giovinazzi's almost got a wheel on the grass and then just loses grip, spears into the side of Stroll, and Stroll is just a passenger. And happily, the car landed the right way up. The barriers and the fencing, the catch fencing.
Oh, big shot, but that could be a safety car.
Now that looks like a mechanical failure under braking.
That was a big impact. The McLaren suddenly spared off the road and took the Bentley.
Yeah, absolutely. That was massive. Now, whether he locked a brake, the car just suddenly speared sharply.
has to try and do that all over again. Somebody in a big drama at the chicane. That is Mans Grenhagen, who has rolled. He's ripped corners off the car, and Mans Grenhagen is out of the race, and that was because he has just launched himself over the back of Jordan Kinga. That is a monster of an accident. Over and over and over goes Mans Grenhagen. Here's another angle. Absolutely flies as he launched himself over the back of Jordan King. And in the spray, things like that are inevitable in open wheel single racing. Here's another look.
Spoke too soon, David Hobbs.
I did. Luca Filippi.
His car on board with Luca Filippi.
Oh. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking about it. He just was so far out of control.
Forgot where the brake pedal was.
Well, the problem is, as we've been talking about in the Formula One broadcast, they run very little wing, and they lose a lot of downforce under braking, and I think the guys just forgot how much extra brake pressure they need to apply because they've got no downforce helping them.
Now, keep in mind, too, these drivers get very little practice, about 30 minutes of practice, then a 30-minute qualifying session, and then you're ready to race, boys.
And, of course, the other thing, too, is that cold tyres...
Very happy with the car, aren't they? They're not doing the other work. Oh, big accident. Now, where's that?
That looks like one of the garages.
Chris, that was huge. I thought it was a single-seater from him. Thought, what's he got into our program for? Now, who's that?
That is going to bring the pace car out.
That was a big accident, a rollover, and just trying to find out where that was. Rocky then gets his wheels on. Is he going to be able to get out before the pits are closed? Remember, the pit lane will be closed now.
Yes, the driver, well, he's obviously badly shaken there.
Yeah, which news on it, but it's either going to be the number 5 car, or is this a replay?
This looks like it's a replay.
Yep. It is the 5 car. It's Stefan will tell you at the wheel. The car just snapped sideways, and then did it hit the back of the Audi? It hit the Audi. No, just missed the Audi, hit the curbs, and off it goes, cartwheeling across the track. Well, that is a huge accident, Chris.
Yes.
And the moment we suddenly saw the car coming into view, I thought, what are you doing showing a single-seater in the middle of a...
Well, once again, it shows the strength of modern racing cars.
Gets sideways and the air guts under... Oh, and how it missed that Audi.
A big accident for Maurizio, who lands on his wheels, and he's perfectly all right, but that car's on fire, the back of the car is burning, and now he's realised it, he's out. The marshals get the fire extinguishers to the car. Let's see what happened there. He was battling with Rob Nguyen, he hit the back of Nguyen, and the car just cartwheeled into destruction. Fortunately landed on its wheels. Maurizio, a very lucky man, goes through those polystyrene blocks which are designed to be light enough not to damage a crashing car. He hasn't realised yet it's on fire, takes his steering wheel off, starts to undo his seatbelt, then he realises it's on fire and leaps out of the car and runs away. Another view of it, he just hit the back of Nguyen's car, missed his braking completely, almost went over the top of Nguyen, and then the car barrel rolled before just two.
I suspect, in a similar part of the track that we saw Jean-Christophe Bouillon go off yesterday. Alesi makes his way through the Ascari corner. Can he maintain the commentary box window? Arms appearing everywhere. Well, Ben, that goes to prove how important that parabolic corner is, because it looked as if Alesi may not make the improvement that he has done, but he was so good into the corner, he was so good off the corner, he got the maximum he could. Here we see Luca Badour at the part of the circuit. It's almost a mirror image of what we saw from Jean-Christophe Bouillon, and look at the impact. Heavy impact on the left rear. He'll have a stiff neck. Look at the way his head is being tossed around, and very lucky. In fact, the car did go over. We didn't realize when we saw it. Then whips back again. A vicious, unpleasant accident. And Luca Badour will be taken away just for a precautionary.
Sala now right at the back of the field. Problem for Dalmas. Dalmas in the lead. Oh! Dalmas with terrible problems. The car on its roof, and the crews and marshals on their way, and this is a serious situation with the possibility of fuel leaking, fire starting. Urgent action required. Down in the pits, the news coming over the crackly radio to them. Dalmas is helped out, obviously shaken but unhurt. The car is righted. A disastrous situation.
And he was very tardy off the grid.
Alesi's drive, as I said, is almost unbelievable. Oh my God! That is a Lola. That's all I can tell. No, it's Derek Warwick. It's Derek Warwick who's crashed at the Parabolica, and as you can see, my goodness, he's okay. That is an incredible testimony to the strength and safety of the construction of the cars these days, and there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that the race will have to be stopped because the car is on the exit of the Parabolica, of course unknown to Senna.
It could have been that he just got wide onto the marbles and got slippery, and we didn't really see enough of that to see if the car actually had suddenly stepped out of line and was failing to steer. But a horrendous accident, and a great testimony to the strength of the Lotus, and marvellous to see Warwick climb out from underneath that. The cockpit cell obviously completely intact, and just a big impact for him, but he bounced off the barrier, and I should think, apart from a few minor bruises, he looked pretty unhurt to me. And
レースペースを組み立てていくか。
おっとここはワトソンが、いやーこれは大きなクラッシュです。
おっとアルボレットですね、後ろ。
はい。
今のはね、レズモの出口で縁石乗りましたよね。はい。よくイタリアグランプリモンツァいつも言いますけども、あそこ縁石使えるんで。